We are in the later part of the 20th century. At its finest hour, humanity has turned in upon itself. Now the European League and Atlantic Alliance fight a dogged and determined war of survival against the Holy Army of Tsar Josef and his Holy Soviet Empire, who in their turn attempt to turn back the numberless Asiatic hordes of the Asian Communist Federation, whilst also attempting to fend off the relentless and brutal expansionism of the Empire of Japan. Meanwhile, as the world economy collapses, jihad fundamentalism takes hold of the Islamic Middle Eastern nations, calling for a crusade against the infidel. Even those not resident on the planet find themselves forced to take up arms, as renegade billionaire and cult leader Yogi Raishnal and his lunar colonists join the fight to ensure the flow of materials and supplies to keep their colony alive, whilst in the depths of the South American jungle, the nightmarish creations of the Incatec Corporation spread chaos and terror across the borders and into the United States. In the Far East, the Imperial Japanese Empire rampages through the Pacific with terrifying new weapons and technology, although a dogged defence by the European League and Atlantic Alliance forces exacts a heavy toll, while the Chinese and their allies press in, seeking to hurl the Japanese from occupied Korea and Manchuria. With their former colonial master's attention elsewhere, tribal conflict and rebellion sweeps Africa as her natives seek to throw off the chains of oppression and reshape the map of the continent. Most sinister of all, with the world in chaos, the forces of anarchy and revolution coalesce into a loose alliance of terrorists, assassins, criminals and fanatics known only as the Brotherhood. Through them, rumours come of a new and terrible threat to mankind, coming from the skies with a furious vengeance and spreading devastation in their wake. Humanity's golden age is turned into a nightmare. Now, the destiny of the entire human race hangs in the balance. The 6 months war of 1914-15 showed us the dangers. Total war, bringing total destruction to civilian and soldier, man, woman and child. While the British Empire looked on in horror, the mighty Royal Navy of little use in a continental struggle between the European powers. The armies of the Kaiser ran rampant throughout Europe. In the west, 1 million Frenchmen fell as the grey German tide swarmed over the French and Belgian plains like locusts, destroying, looting and burning as they went. Gay Paris, jewel of Western European civilization, was reduced to a burned and blasted hulk. Mighty Zeppelins and Gotha bombers roamed the skies, bringing death and destruction in their wake as explosive incendiaries and clouds of deadly gases rained down below on fighting man and civilian alike. In the east, the feared Russian steamroller rolled forward into the maw of the German machine guns. At the gates of Prussia, 2 complete Russian armies were slaughtered, butchered like cattle as their ill-equipped peasant soldiers were hurled blindly at the German and Austrian lines. The survivors brought word of the disaster back to the streets of Moscow, and soon Mother Russia herself was in flames as the Russian people revolted against the brutal, incompetent reign of the Tsars. But in their place would come a yet greater evil, the evil of Josef Vissarionovich Shukashvili, better known to the world as Stalin, the deranged Holy Emperor of the Soviet Union. His insane tyranny corrupted a nation and inflicted a war on the world which would engulf the globe and reveal the depths to which humanity could sink. His evil and twisted designs for a new world order lit the spark which brought first Europe and soon the entire world to a level of destruction and slaughter the like of which even the veterans of 1914-15 would never have believed possible. This is the war we fight, a war of annihilation, a war of Armageddon, the war of apocalypse.